Ooh. Hey everyone. So, it is currently 7 o'clock. I've just finished leg day. I was meant to do my quad focused, glute focused, glute focused lower day, but it turned out with my friend that he wouldn't do hack squats, so we're like, whatever. So I did hack squat, but you can see that I do a hell of a lot of weight. I do 6 plates, which is pretty crazy, to be honest. But we use a band on the hack squat, so it's like the bottom isn't so, because it's real sticky, the bottom. It's real sticky. Hold on, I'm just gonna pull over for this ambulance. It's rushing past me. Holy sugar. The one that we normally use, the band, is broken, and so we had to use a really thick one, and it just makes the bottom so light. Like, I can pause at the bottom and nothing. I don't like it at all. I like it being harder. So I had to do 6 plates, which is the max on the hack squat, and it's annoying, but whatever, what can you do? So yesterday, my last video, I touched on accountability. Like a little summary, only you can make yourself feel a certain way. No one can make you feel any sort of way, any negative or positive way. Only you can choose to feel any type of way, any feeling, any emotion. You can feel that way, that's up to you. And there's a lack of accountability in our society at the moment. There's a lot of excuses, there's a lot of everything like that. That's what I touched on yesterday. Today, I don't know what I want to touch on. Give me a second, actually. So, we're back, sorry. What I did, what should we touch on today? Goals in life. We'll do a quick talk because I know that you guys would rather see the working out, I think. I don't know. Life, everyone says life is so short, and it's only short if you make it short, life can be long. Depends on the way you live it and the quality you live it, and it depends what you think is long or what you think is a short life, whatever. My personal opinion on that is I would rather live a short, fulfilling, genuine life where I do what I love and I die doing what I love, instead of a long, boring, run-of-the-mill life. I don't feel like I'm the normal person. There is no such thing as, I guess, normal, but there's the average, and I don't want to be like that whatsoever. I never want to be average. That's not something I want to be associated with. So I would rather live a short life doing what I love, and that's it, fulfilling and short, rather than a long, tedious whatever, And I think part of that is having a goal, having a dream. As kids, we have these crazy dreams, and then I want to be a princess, I want to be a firefighter, I want to be whatever. And sometimes it's not as crazy, being a firefighter, whatever. And it kind of just dies off, as people, you got to think realistically and get shut down, really, which is a pretty negative thing in our society, I think. But you should always have a goal. It should scare you. That is so far away that it's wow, I really got to put in the work, and I think writing it down, having a physical form of that goal is essential, I feel. That's I think you should have a goal that seems so far-fetched that it seems crazy, that other people are what? You can't do that. I'm from New Zealand and I want to be Mr. Olympia. I want to be a pro in bodybuilding. I want to just do bodybuilding for the rest of my life, however long that may last. Like, and a lot of people that I know, like, even my teacher, my teacher when I was in year 12 was like, oh, Alec, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh, I want to do bodybuilding. She was like, oh, okay, but like profitable, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do to earn money? Like, you can't like live off bodybuilding. And I was like, what? Like, no, I just want to do bodybuilding. This. And she was like, Alec, that's not a realistic job. Like, you need to find something that's obtainable. And that I always revert back to that, because I'm like, that is the average. That is the low point. And I could have been like, yeah, you know what? Fine. I want to be a tradesman. And I'm not taking anything away from tradesmen at all. Like, and this is where I'll not contradict, but I'll go back on it. Whatever the goal is, it should skew, but should also, no goal is better than another, you know? I want to lose 10 kilos in 2 months, and I want to earn 10k in the next 2 months. Not one goal is better than the other. It's very personal and very like situational. So it's not like, oh, like your goal is better, you want to be a bodybuilder because your other, like this guy's goal, he just wants to be a pro gamer. Like, there is no right or wrong, there is no better or worse goal, to be honest, unless it's obviously hurting people, and it is bad. So I don't want to take away from other jobs. My goal personally is to do bodybuilding. I love bodybuilding, I love the sport, I love what it stands for, I love how it's more than a sport, you know? And that's what I want to do with my life. And happiness is my, like, it gives me so much joy and happiness doing it that I don't care about the money or anything. I just want to do it. I know if I just put everything into this, that'll work out, you know? That's how life will go. And so I'm not taking away from other people where they want to be be a tradie. I think that's awesome. Like, if you have a goal, go for it, strive for it. You know, if you want to be a mum, you want to be a dad, you want to own a business, you want to, I don't know, anything, and it's a goal, then that's valid. Having a goal is what we should thrive on. That's what life is. It shouldn't just be this, then that, then, and what I talked about nearly every video is from a young age, you know, we're told, like when we're in primary, oh, wait till you get to high school, that's when the homework really starts, and that's when it really starts going. And when you're in high school, it's, oh, once you get out into the real world, once you get a job, you know, that's when life starts. And then once you're there, it's like, oh, once you have kids, once you get married, that's when life starts. And then it's like, once you have kids and once you're married, oh, once you're retired, that's when like, we're always told to look ahead, which is good in a sense, but it's not good in that sense. So have a goal and strive for it, basically, no matter what. And it doesn't matter what the goal is, if it's to walk dogs every day, or is it to earn like $1 million in a year or something. I don't know. The goal is a goal at the end of the day, and a dream is a dream. Nothing should be taken away from either, no matter who. But yeah, my main piece of advice is find a goal and work towards it, you know? There's nothing more deserving in life. More deserving? More better in your life? I don't know, something. Anyway, good night.
I had a nice physique when I started, you know? I had a nice physique, I had nice abs and everything. But I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this to the max. I'm going to see how far, you know, how big can I get? How ripped can I get? How strong can I get? I want to go to the max. And I don't want people to say, oh, that's a nice, pretty physique. I want people to say, what the fuck is that? Yeah?
second set, but nowhere near failure or anything like that. And then the last and third set, everything would be given all out.
Imagine some nasty looking dude comes up and puts a gun right to your head and said, if you don't do one more rep, I'm going to blow your brains out. So tunnel vision that I literally did nothing else. I thought about nothing else. Nobody understood it. What the hell are you doing, and why are you eating like a robot every 2.5, 3 hours and doing this? And that was different. Like it didn't really fit in. Some people, that's something inside them that you've got to do. You feel different, like you don't fit in.